What's up, guys? Alex here in downtown Toronto at the intersection of Yonge and Elm Streets, just north of Dundas. And it is another summer-like day. Today's the 5th of November, 2024, U.S. Election Day. And I don't know, like, how many more days of summer-like weather are we gonna see in fall? It's like every week we're always getting like freaking 2. Like, this is crazy. It's t-shirt weather, for crying out loud. But just got out of a subway, came from school, and that's why you guys see me with the bags here. And I thought I would do a little walking video here on Elm Street, which is a pretty small side street here in downtown. I haven't been on this street in a while. And yeah, so many things have changed over the past few years. Look, we got new condos going up. I actually love the art that's on that. Look, you can see a CLRV streetcar right outside the Hudson's Bay store. And then this here used to be a, well, behind me used to be a Pizza, which closed down probably like before COVID. And there was supposed to be a Scotiabank here, but this block has been under construction for so many years. Like, nothing's really happening. And then here is one of the most famous steakhouses in Toronto, that being Barbarians. I know Johnny loves this place, but I myself never tried it before. But it's pretty expensive. Well, I didn't want to go home without making a walking video on another summer-like day. It's around 21 degrees Celsius right now. Like, this is freaking California or Florida weather. Like, this is what they'd be experiencing year-round. But over here, like, that's freaking crazy. So I thought, why not come downtown? It's actually pretty busy here because not only it's around 2:15 p.m., but also the university across the street. There's so many students around here. Like, Yonge Dundas, even, like, it's still busy at this hour, even though it's a work day. And I saw while I was at school, Johnny was live. He was actually walking down here and then decided to go through the Taylor Swift way, which, now that I think of it, it's a freaking waste of taxpayers' money. So, but now that gives me a little idea, because I'm going to walk probably a very small portion of the route on Peter Street. So that's on my list now. And then Henry's live. I saw that Liam actually sniped him on his bike because Henry was like right in his area. But now he's quite a ways from here. So no chance of me going to find him. So I got a couple of restaurants situated along Elm Street. It's not that of a long street at all. It actually ends just a couple blocks before Spadina. Again, lots of small restaurants here. And here is Bay Street. Tell you what, after my classes, all I had was a freaking cheese sandwich. I am still hungry, so what I'm gonna do, since I'm actually nearby, I'll probably go into Kensington Market, probably gotta grab a quick snack or lunch 2.0. So, and we'll be passing by the Hospital for Sick Children. So many good memories there. I'll tell you about it in a few minutes. I mean, I might have told you guys the story lots and lots of times, but you know, it's important that I share it with you again, especially to those that are new to my channel. Maybe at university, I'll cross to the other side. And I like the wind too. It actually pretty much adds to it. It doesn't have to be so hot the whole time. You get a little bit of breeze too, so. Even, again, I could have worn my shorts, but I have a long pants. I don't even think it would be appropriate to wear shorts in November unless you're a Floridian or a Californian, as I just said, because they experience summer 24/7. And coming up is Elizabeth Street. Sick Kids holds a special place in my heart, even though I never spent like full nights there. Or the thing is, though, 99% of the times I would come here are for dentist appointments. They're always on the S level. And then I think it was 2009, I had a very, very minor short surgery on my teeth. And I kind of remember that moment. I was crying for my parents post-recovery. Luckily, it wasn't a bad surgery at all. Let's get a thumbnail here of the hospital in the background. But I love the, you know, the architecture, right? The atrium especially. And the elevators, of course. I managed to film many of the elevators here at the hospital, except for the atrium one, because in the atrium, you're more likely to get spotted. And plus, even post-COVID, there's still a lot of strict like measures. So I was able to sneak my way inside back in the winter through the underground tunnels connecting TGH and then Queen's Park Station. And I was able to film one of the very last original Otis Autotronic elevators. That's at the other wing. I was really glad to have filmed that. And then I think 2 other elevators are modernized. But yeah, Sick Kids is my childhood, man. I used to love riding the elevators. Of course, I feel sorry for all the little children that have to stay like nights, weeks. But, you know, I know they're very brave. And that's kind of why I was watching Life's Little Miracles. I told you guys about that late 90s, early 2000s series that pretty much gives us a look inside the hospital from 20 to 25 years ago. And there's just so much nostalgia behind it, from the colorful walls to the doctor's rooms. And we even get a look inside like the operating rooms, the atrium, even the elevators too. It's just so much to like comprehend and you know, never mind the nostalgia. Now the kids though, they're very, very brave, right? Sure, it's kind of upsetting to see them cry, or, you know, for their parents, you know, when they're taken in for surgery or even getting their shots. But they're brave kids. And also, if you work at the hospital, you know, you have to be extremely patient with little children, right? They're little kids, man. You have to be patient with them. And I think that the series really shows a lot of that. You know, it tells us a story of how the little kids are doing, how they're recovering. It's just an amazing series. But I don't know. It's been several months since I've watched this series. There's still a lot more episodes to go through because I was at the end of season 3, and I think there's like 2 or 3 more. But lately, I've just been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay, Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen especially. One of the best cooking shows I've ever watched. Man, Gordon Ramsay is freaking amazing. But I gotta get back to Life's Little Miracles at some point. But yeah, I love the nostalgia it has to offer in there. The hospital in its good old days. Do I say I miss going there? Maybe. But you know, having to go through an ordeal is tough. I know the kids inside the hospital are brave enough. And there's been talks about redeveloping the whole hospital. That's going to take decades. Because this is one of the, I think this is still the original site of the hospital. And here we are at University Avenue. At this point, I'm going to cross to the north side now. And here's one of the controversial bike lanes here. I know people have always talked about you know, opposing Doug Ford's decision to remove them, but I'm kind of with him on removing just the bike lanes here because first of all, this is a pretty busy corridor. I don't really like how the infrastructure looks, and especially, you know, this is Hostel Row. I mean, like, it's always going to be busy for all these people. But the bike lanes in the other streets can stay. I know obviously Johnny's very vocal about this. And he even made a video about them saying that they're so bad. They're a disaster. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the infrastructure here. Yonge Street's like alright. Could be a lot worse. But I can't comment on anything else because I don't cycle, so what the hell do I know? And then there's the Toronto Rehab Center. There's around like 5 hospitals here, including that hospital. I think Princess Margaret. and then several others as well. You know, I can't remember the last time I did a walking video on the streets. I might have done it twice. And if so, this is my third time making a video on the streets. And good freaking luck to all you guys in the United States, south of the border. Canada will be watching closely to see who earns the next spot in the Oval Office of the White House. It's gonna be a freaking close race, let me tell you. I've been chatting with a friend that a viewer of mine that lives in Rhode Island. He was saying how both candidates are so bad, and that America needs to step up with everything. It has been a huge turmoil. Don't get me wrong, the Trump assassination attempt, Joe Biden dropping out. I mean, I didn't like him to begin with anyways, way too old. And I knew he would step down, so luckily he did that. Also, Trump's a bit of a freaking dictator, so he's plus he's a convicted felon. I mean, I don't want to say anything else because I know there's a lot of Americans that watch my channel and they're going to even think differently, so I don't know. And then something else tells me that if there was an insurrection back on January 6th, it's probably going to be another one. Because it's just so out of control. It's been out of control since the last election, which was 4 years ago. And then January 6th, that was one of the craziest moments, in history. I mean, we were watching it closely. So honestly, I have a feeling there's going to be another form of violence and unrest. Even I heard DC has already prepared itself. I think they'll be better prepared to handle something like that again, but obviously hope it doesn't. But this is the freaking sign of the time. That's what I've been saying. But what will it mean for us, Canadians? This is gonna mean a lot of things. And then we have our own election to deal with next year. And this is gonna be a shit show, but we had to watch the shit show that's unfolding south of the border, which I've been 3 times already. Want to go back. And regardless if it's Trump or Harris, I mean, all the best, but either way, I think America is cooked. This is McCall Street now. And I believe this is where the street ends. So now we're going to make a left onto Baldwin and go into the Chinatown neighborhood. And this small area here is called Baldwin Village. There's a lot of small restaurants and mostly restaurants, maybe a few shops here and there. Honestly, I thought the Elm continues much further. I guess I was wrong. Or hopefully I didn't miss whatever section as I hear sirens going by. Lots of people out having their coffees. Here's Henry Street. Apparently, Henry has his own street here. I'm gonna stay on this side here, even though there's already a lot of people here. A couple of looks like the Japanese spots here too. Next to here is of course Chinatown. Or maybe I'll carry this video over to Spadina, and then I'll go into Kensington Market, and I think I'm going to that shop. Got a beef patty on a cocoa bun. I always enjoy those. Here's Beverly Street. I did a walking video here It was either last week or the week before. It might have been 2 weeks ago. I honestly thought Elm comes all the way here. Maybe it does, and I probably didn't even know that, or didn't even look at the maps properly. Okay, I don't know why I crossed to this side. Let's go back on the other side here. I didn't even realize. So even nowadays, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., not even late. Not at all. I'd be a little bit upset if I did miss one part of Elm Street, but whatever. And I saw that, again, Johnny did a stream down the temporary Taylor Swift way from Nathan Phillips Square to the Skydome, and same thing with Vasily and Liam. I thought about it too until realizing that it's a load of bullshit, if you ask me. No offense to all the Swifties out there, but it's a waste of taxpayers' money. Like, that's what I think. They could have just used all this money to fix the friggin' potholes or fix the housing crisis, which it's very slow to, comprehend, right? But now, I'm gonna probably do a walking video on Peter Street, maybe on Friday. Maybe this time I'll come downtown in the morning. I haven't done that in a while, so not early morning, like just after rush hour. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I'm not really pleased with how the city decided to piss a bit of our money away and just rename a bunch of streets to Taylor Swift Way. Although, yes, her coming here is gonna be good for the economy, but I think the city really could have done other better things than just do that. They don't really piss a lot of money away. Like, it's rare for them to even do that. It's actually the Ontario government that does that, and they kind of meddle with our like little things like transit and whatever, highways. But highways is for like a good cause, but not really. And then transit, when you task them to build like long-awaited transit projects that are supposed to open like right the hell now, it's a waste of time. They're not going to get this freaking tunnel built. That's what I think. Well, anyway, this has been a good walk in 21-degree weather. Like, it's just been hot today. I'm gonna need like water after this. Actually, I do have some in my bag. And we made it to Chinatown. Here is Spadina Avenue, and now I'm gonna walk into Kensington and grab a little snack, and then I'm gonna head home because I still gotta work on one thing. And then I'll probably be watching election coverage. It's gonna be a bit of a story this week. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Adios. Keep your stick of the ice and enjoy this summer-like weather. Although, won't be for long. Who knows when we'll get the snow? End of the month? Hard to predict. All right, peace out.